MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. Cliff Lee gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you can see he absolutely dominates left-handed hitters. We'll see if that trend continues here in this one.
D. Gordon strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Miami, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one, as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Hernandez scoops it up. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, this team runs pretty well. They drive the ball into the gap pretty well. And as long as they keep avoiding the double play ball and let the game come to them and just drive in runs when they get the opportunities, they're going to be just fine.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a couple times with Dixon behind the plate where there was some disagreement on pitches up in the strike zone. Seems to be a polarizing spot for him sometimes. So we'll see if that comes into play.
Lee steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gentry is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a 2-out double.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases, so now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
2 out here and a runner at second. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
You get the 2-out double. This would be a good run to pick up here in the first inning, especially here on the road. Give your guy something to work with when he takes him out.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late. Martin Prado will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game. Very weakly on the ground. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gentry moves over, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. Adam Conley, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's coming off a complete game victory in his last start. Looked great in that one. We'll see if he can continue that here.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, plenty to worry about now with only 1 out. Not only do you have a dangerous hitter on deck, but you've got a real speedster over there at first, so he could very well be on the move here.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's inside. 2-0. This Marlin ball club, Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
To second for 1.
Kind of lucky to get an out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Shot toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Michael Franco will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently 2nd in the National League in RBIs.
Yeah, and he's such a young player, too. You know, it's great for baseball as a sport when we've got such dominating young players like him making their mark, and it's so much fun to watch.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. To third. Prado is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Chris Johnson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
At the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Belted high in the air out to left. Ashe ranging back to the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Well, it's a great effort there in left field. Stretches out for this thing, but it's going to wind up off the wall, and by the time the center fielder's able to race over and get it in, it's too late to prevent this from becoming a triple.
Here's Echeverria now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. No home runs as of yet, and 6 RBIs. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 61.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Freddie Galvis will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Here's the 0-1. This is flared right back over the mound, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Cesar Hernandez strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Out in front of it, strike one. Runners on first with one down. To short, hit hard. Echeverria dives. What a play! Relay to first in time, and just like that, this D. Gordon will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Franco fields it cleanly, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Ichiro Suzuki. He flew out in his last at-bat. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1.
And here, you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So, on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
Lee comes set. Here it is on 0-2. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Marcell Ozuna stands in following an RBI single his first time through. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Hernandez is there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less than 2 outs, and he does that, he is not happy. That's the kind of at-bat that'll stick with you for a while.
Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Cliff Lee digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Cliff Lee.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And here you go, one more time. You keep making quality pitches, you keep getting quality outs. I mean, that pitch right there on the outside corner, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that pitch.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. Liner towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Craig Gentry is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the third base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently second best on this Philly ball club in that department.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
First pitch on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Stanton has it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. Chris Johnson is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
The first baseman, number 12.
Hit in the air to center field. Therefore, it is Borges, and he's got it for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. JT Realmuto will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Adeiny Echeverria comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Adam Conley is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Perez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Hanley Ramirez is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
In there, strike one. Line drive to center field. Ozuna is right there, one down.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Tap fouled at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a shot to third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the fourth. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Striding into the box, Freddie Galvis. He singled his last time up. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So they'll try to make something of this fourth inning after all as he's into second with a 2-out double. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in third place in that department.
Yeah, he's not setting the world on fire with doubles, but he's getting his fair share. Definitely an important part of this offense.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in.
The run scores from second. It's 1-1.
Back-to-back doubles here, and maybe more damaging, back-to-back 2-out doubles are going to get him a run. It looked like this inning was under control, but that's the kind of quick strike ability that these guys have.
Stepping in now, Carlos Perez, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that'll get down out there. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
And after 3 straight 2-out hits, that's going to earn a visit from the pitching coach. You know, there's not a whole lot of guesswork as to what he's saying. It's just, look, all we need is one more good pitch from you to get out of this. I know you've got it in you.
High in the air into shallow left center. Over now is Ichiro as he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. Leading off the inning, D. Gordon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Borges. Oh, what happened there? It falls in. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
I'm not sure if this will wind up being a triple. It really should be a 3-base error. I mean, here it is. He was there in plenty of time. He just winds up with a handful of air. And they are going to hit him with an E. It's well-deserved.
Here's Ichiro now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here. And the throw will be too late as he couldn't get enough on it, and that'll score the run from third.
Well, baseball can be a cruel game sometimes. Here he does everything right out there on the mound, but this still is going to wind up as an infield single. And more important to him, it's also going to tie this ball game up.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen.
Giancarlo Stanton is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Well, I'll tell you, nothing comes easy when this guy's out there on the mound. Those are 2 perfect pitches on the outside corner.
Center fielder number 13.
Marcell Ozuna is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Hit hard toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here comes Suzuki around third. And he is in there. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Martin Prado will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Chris Johnson will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the over so far.
Odubel Herrera is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. JT Realmuto digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Lee looks in as he readies pitch number 73 here in the ballgame. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Hit hard to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 5-2. And he'll get in there safely. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ashe is in pursuit. And that's the 3rd out. Odubel Herrera will stand in now. A late entrant to the ball game as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Craig Gentry will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Evan Gattis will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Little dribbler down the line. Prado bare hands it. The tag, and he is out. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. Michael Franco digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in.
And the run is in to score from second.
And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, he'd been able to get that pitch by him earlier in the game. Not this time. He's all over it here, and he's going to bring home a couple on the two-run double.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The batter, second baseman.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. As he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 4 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for the Phillies so far. Hit hard towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 5-5 ball game.
Second RBI of the game for him right there. But the bigger story, this game is all tied.
Carlos Perez will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it. Evan Gattis will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Christian Yelich will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning. D. Gordon gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And a change will be forthcoming, as that's going to do it tonight for Cliff Lee. Michael Marriott will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ichiro Suzuki comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Pereira is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave one. This ball game. Brian Morris will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 57, Brian Morris.
Michael Marriott gets a chance to hit for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th.
Well, you know, not everybody's going to agree with this decision to let him hit right here, but he's kept him in the game. He's been throwing the ball well, so I bet he appreciates that vote of confidence.
The 0-1. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2. Squares around and drops down a good one. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Odubel Herrera stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Now the 0-1. High and deep to straightaway right. Stanton looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
The right fielder, number 3.
Here's Craig Gentry. As he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And this is fouled at the plate. And here's a ball hit in the air. Prado ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start this. Marcell Ozuna is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. And now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
And that is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Gentry is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. Hanley Ramirez steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Flipped out the other way towards short. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Baseman number 7,
Michael Franco will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
But a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
The batter number 13.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Galvis. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, Adeiny Echeverria comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away.
The batter, pitcher,
Justin Bohr will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
number 41, Justin Bohr.
Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To short. Galvis is there. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. D. Gordon is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground to third. Franco has it. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Edwin Jackson is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gordon is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Carlos Perez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Hit to third. Prado's up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The pitcher, number 31.
Pete Reyna will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 35, Pete Reyna.
To first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Odubel Herrera stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stanton is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1, as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Back in the city of brotherly love with Major League Baseball on the show. Greg Holland is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 56.
Striding in to start the ninth, Ichiro Suzuki. And they'll need him to get something going here. Gaddis on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Giancarlo Stanton will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Herrera's there. He's got it, and there are two down now. In now, Marcell Ozuna. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game one here in front of the home crowd.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, Matty, sounds good to me. They needed him to come out and give some support when he was called on, and he gave them a...
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL East, the Philadelphia Phillies cracked 14 hits overall as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-5. Mason Goodwin plated 3 runs on the day as the Pirates took care of the Braves 3-2. The D-backs combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 10-3. Corey Seager had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Dodgers disposed of the Angels 10-1. Alex Cobb collected win number 2 on the year as Tampa Bay rolled past the Blue Jays 1-0. The Tribe halted their 6-game losing streak as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-1. The Tigers cracked 16 hits on the day as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-4. The Boston Red Sox combined for over a mind-boggling 20 hits as they beat the Royals in...
from the city brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his batting average against is outstanding. It's under 200, so he's really dominated the offense thus far.
High and deep to right center field. Ranging back is Herrera, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
In the second spot tonight,
Christian Yelich gets the first crack at an RBI here tonight with the leadoff man stationed at third following the leadoff triple. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Gaddis has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who are you focused on, EK?
You know, guys, I think everybody should be keeping an eye on Christian Yelich. He's been crushing the ball lately, hitting over 450 in the last 10 games. He's doing a great job of going with what he's given. He's making them pay when it's a mistake pitch.
In there, strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Tom Kohler is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. And a good throw gets him one gone. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, they know they're playing on a team that has a great team ERA, so just a couple of runs can be enough for them to get victories.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Flipped out the other way towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Hanley Ramirez will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Hechavarria is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Justin Bour will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Hit hard towards center, and a base hit here to open up the second.
Batting fifth,
Martin Prado will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Left side. Franco has it. To second for 1. On to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Hey, guys, Herrera can absolutely fly in the outfield.
That's a ball.
He's got that good, quick first step, runs tight, efficient routes, and he follows the ball as well as anybody when it's in the air. Should be a great outfielder for a long time to come.
An important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Batting 7.
JT Realmuto will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Grounded to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Maikel Franco will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The shortstop,
Marcus Semien will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. This Marlin ball club, Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip, so lately they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but they could be ready to break out right here.
High pop-up. Gordon is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
batting 7, catcher, Carlos.
And you can see what they're trying to do on show track. In, and in. Well, he finally gets him to pop something up here.
Standing in now, Carlos Perez. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. That evens it up 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Cesar Hernandez will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Ozuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. In there, no balls and a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Tom Kohler.
Tom Kohler is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. D. Gordon stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Chopped to first. Backhanded. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Aaron Nola digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Aaron Nola.
This is skied into short left center. Ozuna moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, center
So one gone in the inning as we take a look at what's on tap for the Fightin' Phils over the course of the next 7 days. And we, of course, will have all the action for you right here on the show. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down.
Hey, if you like a good pitcher's duel, it looks like we've got one brewing right here. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third, and both of these guys look like they have their good stuff.
Digging in to try it again. Cody Ashe. He singled his last time up. Ripped on the ground to first. Bohr is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Christian Yelich will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Parents, did you know that kids 14 and under who wear Phillies colors to the ballpark on Sundays could be randomly selected to participate in the Phillies starting 9 program? 9 lucky youngsters will be introduced pregame and stand on the field with the 9 Philly starters for the national anthem.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog. Now drives it over the wall.
Stepping in now, Justin Bour, as he'll take a look at ball one. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Up next for the Marlins,
Martin Prado will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Miami. Leading off the inning, Hanley Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. Gets a small piece near the plate. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
The left fielder, number 11.
Evan Gattis is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the seats, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Michael Franco will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to short. This could be 2 to Gordon for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies. They still trail 1-0. Marcell Ozuna heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
To short, hit hard. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. JT Realmuto will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Driven to right field and deep. Ashe ranging back. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Adeiny Echeverria is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Gaddis racing back, a leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead. Tom Kohler will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a Marcus Semien will stand in out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Phillies have elected to.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now the question is if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe. And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Into the box now, Carlos Perez, as he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Calling for it, Stanton makes the play, 1 away. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here, hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And every hitter knows you're going to see more fastballs when you've got good speed over there at first base. And that's exactly what he gets here as he drives this one. And, of course, because of that speed, that runner's going to come all the way around and score from first base.
Andres Blanco will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Now batting,
So stepping in, Odubel Herrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Out in front of it, strike one. Hits this one hard the other way. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Cody Ashe will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Shot toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's Hanley Ramirez as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. 1 run scores. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
Number 11.
Evan Gattis will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Lifted in the air out to center field. Ozuna is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. The relay throw, and no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Well, it's been a big inning already, and they tack on another run here on the sacrifice fly. But at this point, I think defensively, you're just happy to take an out.
Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Ozuna to the track. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins 2. Brett Oberholzer will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. D. Gordon will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Christian Yelich is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Oberholzer pauses. Here it is on 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. So it's a base hit and a stolen base for him to kick off the inning. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season.
Yeah, he's the one guy on this team that we have to keep an eye on, or he'll be gone. Pretty evident right there.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Under it is Ashe, and he'll put it away for the first out. The run scores from second. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
And that's a good job in that situation. You'd love a base hit, but hey, the bottom line is you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Justin Bour stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Trying to hold the lead. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. There is Franco. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. He's forced to settle for one. Marcus Semien come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Shot towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Mike Dunn will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-3 game.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting,
Freddie Galvis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third.
now batting.
Odubel Herrera gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. David Hernandez is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Marcell Ozuna. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. 2-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. JT Realmuto stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Grounded to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting,
Adeiny Echeverria stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Boy, it's been a good solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Carter Capps will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Capps. Now catching and batting in the ninth spot, number 6, Jeff Mathis.
Cody Ashe is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Bohr is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, as he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. Ozuna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Ozuna is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 3 up. Jeff Mathis will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
D. Gordon steps in. He scored after reaching on a single this last time up. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Lifted the other way to left center. Oh, and he misses it. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Christian Yelich will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
And you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away. Oh, I bet he'd like to have that swing back. It's 2-1 now. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Men on third with 2 down. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Full count. 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Miami. Still a 2. Michael Franco digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Emmanuel Burris is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich is under it. 1 out. Marcus Semien ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Yelich. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
Carlos Perez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it.
Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, he's got great numbers against the right-handed pitching, hitting over 350 this year.
Line drive caught by Hechavarria as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Cameron Rupp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 29, Cameron Rupp.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Bohr will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end. Emmanuel Burris is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base.
Hector Neris will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth.
Number 50.
Striding in to start the ninth, Justin Bohr, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Squared that one up just a little late. Fly ball heading for the alley. Ashe is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's going to make it safely. And a great start to the ninth as it's a leadoff triple.
Third baseman, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Smoke toward the hole. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out.
Number 13.
Marcell Ozuna digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And that's in there for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gaddis will make the play here, and that's out number 2. Chris Johnson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Miami, good night.
Well, this one certainly wasn't a spotless finish, that's for sure. He does surrender a run, but he also gets the final out here to pick up the save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 6-4. Good night from Philly.